Yo, what's up guys? Mike Red Fox. You're looking at my, well, it's supposed to be my 12 card 3070 rig, but there's only 7 GPUs picked up right now. They're hashing all right, but let's figure out what the heck's going on with that. We'll do some troubleshooting. We're gonna head right into the garage right here. We'll go find that rig and see what's going on. So it's this one up here. You can see 6 cards up there, all the fans spinning, another 6 cards down here. You can see some of these aren't working. Let's see, motherboard's on, I can see CPU fan spinning, ATX power supply, and then I have server power supply there, and another one here. Oh, I think that's the problem. You can see we got light on this one, but nothing on that one. So let's go around back, check out what could be happening. Maybe just need to power it back on. So yeah, so this one looks good, and nothing here. So let me get in there. Getting nothing on power. Let's get some light, see what's happening here. Wait a minute. What the f? So I just had my first rig fire. It's pretty scary. This is the rig in question right here, 12 by 3070 rig. And as you guys saw in the intro, some of those cables melted pretty bad. What I'm gonna do is start taking this apart, figuring out what happened. I mean, I've had this rig mining for easily over a year in this current setup, and I thought I had everything done really safe. I'm pretty sure still that I had everything done pretty safe. We're gonna try to trace what happened here, do some troubleshooting, take a look at it and maybe test some of the cards and see if they still work or not, and see if any of them got to get RMA'd or we'll see. So let me just get started here. I mean, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Let me get this power supply out. So power supply itself looks okay. No damage, no char marks on this. Looks totally fine as far as I can tell. The breakout board is really the thing in question. So let me see how I can get this out. I have to undo some of these cable ties here. And it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. So what had happened is the rig, kind of like the intro, which was staged by the way. Hope you enjoyed it. The rig was giving me issues and I went out there on my way to work one morning to just power it back on, and I saw all of this. And I had just moved this rig out there maybe a week before from the basement. And I didn't have a fire extinguisher, I didn't have fire alarm, anything out there yet, because I just finished moving it all. This is really, really bad. Let me see if I can get this disconnected here. And this GPU it's a white Gigabyte Vision. It's like black from, I guess, the smoke or whatever. So let me see if I can get, you know what, I want to kind of still troubleshoot what I maybe did wrong, so I don't want to disconnect too many of these, but let's get the power supply link disconnected. That goes from one server power supply to the other, so they both power up together. Because this rig, which I did really safe, these are two 1200 watt HP server power supplies. Come on. And also an ATX, probably, what is that, a 650 or 700, yeah, 650 watt. Because I'm really careful with this stuff to make sure none of this happens, but here we are. These are 3070s, so it's not like they're drawing too much power. Yeah, what a disaster. Look at that. It's really bad. Let me switch over to the top down overhead. See if you guys get a look at that. Look at that. It is just a mess, an absolute mess. This was the scary one. Look at this cable. It just, like, the pin came out completely from the connector. And it just, that might have been whatever happened. There's a loose pin. Like, why did that come out? Oh my goodness. So we'll keep diving into this. I'm gonna make a huge mess here and try to figure out what happened. So these cables just got melted from being close to that overheating cable. Yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna get rid of all these, but you can see, let's see. You can see right there, that's all charred just from the heat, I think. I am not gonna mess around with any of these. It's gotta be this one that's really looking ugly. Let's see what else I can disconnect from here. I've never had any of this ever happen to me. I've always been incredibly safe. I can't even, they're melted together. The cables are melted together. These are all 3070s, so oh my gosh, what a mess. If you guys ever had anything like this happen to you, let me know down in the comment section below. Obviously, I don't use SATA at all. This is all PCIe, and each one of these can do 288 watts. And I definitely kept it under that. This is the one, I think. Man, this is crazy. I wonder if I can even get this out. I don't think I can. I'm gonna have to just cut it. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I don't care about these cables. I have thousands of them. And I really don't care about the breakout board. I do care still about the GPUs. So it's this one. I mean, oh my gosh. This is crazy. These are just absolutely destroyed. These are just destroyed. Here. Look at this. Just absolutely decimated. This had to get so hot. I still don't know what caused it. I'm trying to find, so these ones just broke. It's this one right here. Oh man, I'll get a close-up of that at some point. It just completely melted the entire connector. You see right there, see those burn marks going down onto the PCIe connector? It's this one, this caused it. So I'm gonna trace that and figure out what happened. I just don't know. I really don't. I'm gonna have to go through some of this here and figure out if I did something wrong, but I'm still almost positive I did not. All right. I'm gonna clean up a little bit here. Cut these, I'm just gonna cut all these cables off and we'll keep investigating what the hell might have happened. All right, so I'm just gonna cut off these ones here that just will not come out. Let's see. God, I still cannot believe this. Let's see, look at that. Absolutely toasted. So, yeah, this breakout board is for sure no good anymore. Look how bad that is. Now, I want to take a look at this rig. So, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure everything was done safely. These both have, all these cards have two 8-pin ports on the top, which I did separate strands. No splitters or anything going to those. And this is mining Ethereum, so all the GPUs power limited to about 120 watts on average per card. These are all, so it's really these 4 cards on the end that were going into that server power supply. And like I said, each one, 2 separate strands, 2 separate 8-pin strands going to the 8-pin connectors. And then I had splitters connecting 2 of the risers together. So those are only drawing 75 watts. So that means maximum going over any single cable here was 150 watts, which they are rated for 288 watts. So what I think this came down to is one of 2 things. A bad breakout board. Breakout board went bad on me. Something happened there. Or that cable for some reason went bad, which I still find hard to believe, but I still cannot believe that that just absolutely went right through that. Oh my gosh, that is just crazy. So nothing on my end. The only thing I was considering is the cables bundled so tightly together. Maybe that caused heat to build up. But still, I'm looking at this like it happened here. I think it happened on this connector. Something went wrong. If you guys have any ideas, let me know down in the comment section below. But the rig is wired up 100% correctly, so absolutely nothing at fault there for me. Let's get some of these GPUs off. We'll take a look at them, especially this Gigabyte Vision. That looks really bad because it was right underneath or right above. Looks like where all the smoke came up. So I'm gonna take these off and then we'll just check that they work. And then at some point I'll rebuild this rig. So I got all the GPUs off that were connected. There's only 4 cards connected to that power supply. So even that power supply is running really low load. And this is by far the worst one, is this Gigabyte Vision. All the other ones actually look pretty much fine. This card should be white completely. Look at that. That should not be that color black. It should all be that white. This thing got the worst of it by far. I mean, inside the fans, on that last fan. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, this one got it rough. Pretty rough shape. I think it's still gonna work. I'm gonna have to clean it really good. Connectors look fine, no burn marks. So everything happened on the other end, which I'm thankful for. Thankful for a few things. I'm thankful for that. So all it was, and there was nothing worse. My garage didn't catch on fire or anything. I'm thankful that only one single GPU looks to have had the worst of it. And I'm gonna test it out. You know, we'll do that. Let me clean this up and then we'll test out that GPU. But that's it, guys. Like everything else on here is all connected to the other power supply, which was fine, or the ATX power supply, which was fine. So I feel really good that this was not a me problem. If you think there was something I did wrong, let me know down in the comment section below. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna be okay. So I'm gonna get this moved off, move on the test bench, and we'll test out these cards. Let's see if this card gets any power. All right, fan spun and stopped. I think that's normal. And then the Gigabyte logo is lit up. So I think we're all right. Let me see if I get this thing booted into Windows and make sure it's recognized. GPU is recognized in Device Manager. It's a 3060 Ti. It's actually an LHR one. And I have it mining with T-Rex right now with the overclocks and all. Looking really good, doing what I would expect, 61.34 mega hash. Fans on it and everything are spinning. So it looks like this GPU is just totally fine, which is the best news ever. I was really worried that I was gonna lose at least one, if not multiple graphics cards in this absolute disaster of a fire that I had on my miner rig. But I'm really grateful. This is all that's happened. Lost some cables, lost a breakout board, the GPUs, my house and my family are safe. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, again, of what could have happened and if you have ever had anything like this happen to you in your mining rigs. And for anybody that hasn't, always follow the right proper electric specifications when you're wiring up any of your rigs. And I did here from everything that I can tell. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button if you did. Sub to the channel for more GPU mining content. Join my Discord or follow me on social media. The links are down in the description below. And as always, please take care of yourself, take care of each other, take care of your rigs, and I'll see you in the next video.